Hello. It's been a while. Or at least it feels like a while since I've sort of sat and actually chatted to the camera on my helmet rather than filming a group ride. I'm not gonna lie, the weather's not been really playing ball, has it? I mean, even today, I'm just sort of hoping I can get out before it starts chucking it down, because it does sort of look like it. So I don't really have a purpose to being out, other than I just wanted to sort of chat, really. Might be meeting up with some mates later on, and maybe even washing the bike, because I'm not gonna lie, she's not very white right now, but that that is, I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting anything otherwise. I use this bike a lot, and yeah, as I said, the weather's not been playing ball. I've not been caught out in too much torrential rain, but the roads haven't been kind a lot of times. But yeah, for now, I just wanted to do a bit of an update, really. Yeah, I've got back in the swing of posting content, but a lot of it has either been previous, you know, recorded over the past few months in terms of getting this bike ready, or I mean, I did a first ride video, but I think the only other current ones I've posted are group rides at the moment, because I just haven't been able to get out and film something by myself. So what's been going on? I mean, I've been getting used to this bike. What is it, the end of March now? So I've been on the bike for basically 2 months. I've been loving it, and I keep finding new things in terms of, like, obviously the differences between the Noxie, the Ninja 250 and this one. I've chatted a little bit about it. For one thing, the amount I'm spending on petrol is ridiculous compared to the 250, especially considering the price rises at the moment. I sort of close my eyes every time I need to fill the bike up, because what am I going to do, walk? I don't have a choice, do I? I want to ride this bike, so I've got to suffer the petrol prices. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And if only for my darling little girl, so, you know, I don't cut corners there. But also, yeah, the 250 was a very light bike, very lightweight, and it was fun to tip into corners. Are you going to wait for me? You are. Lovely, thank you. There is a difference between tipping the 250 into corners because it's light, and tipping this into corners because that's what it's designed to do. I mean, obviously all bikes are designed to go into corners, but there is something special about tipping a 600 into a turn and just feeling the bike go from one to the other so seamlessly. It's so fun. I think it mostly has to do with, obviously, the size of the tyres. I'm on a much fatter rear tyre than I was on. I didn't skimp out on tyre quality on the 250, but you are also limited as to what you can get, whereas this, well, I have more options for one. The Pilot Road 6s are definitely treating me well so far. Ding-dong. I don't know what you're flashing at me for. Is there a speed van? I bet there is. Everyone's slowed down, and this is a hotspot for it. Although normally they're here. Oh no, they're there. What else? Well, on the subject of Noxie, I've only posted one story about it, so you might have missed it, you know, unless you managed to catch it. She is being sold. I know people had their opinions on whether I should keep or sell it. Honestly, it came down to the fact that I am wanting to buy a car. Currently I share one, but I obviously want one of my own, and I could really do with the funds. That's it. So she's obviously getting a bit of TLC. I've ordered some new parts for her, including a chain and sprocket. She's going to get a fresh MOT, and I do have a buyer lined up as well. It's going to exactly the kind of person I want it to go to. So I'm sort of, yeah, although it's obviously going to be sad to say goodbye to her at the end of the day, I need to do what I need to do. It would also be nice to have the spare space in the garage, so it's just, yeah, is what it is. That is the next thing on my to-do list, is sorting her out. So I don't know, maybe currently she's torn, but I might sort it out so I can take her out for one last blip, one last hurrah for you guys. Might even need to do that to drop her off, I don't know yet. Another news, I mean, I guess I can talk about some of the other stuff that's going on, because life's quite busy at the moment. Obviously I'm trying to get this channel, trying to get it back off the ground. It wasn't ever on the ground, but you know, trying to get back into the swing of things. Oh, perfect timing. There's Kenzie. Oh my god, you connected to the car now. Hello. I was just gonna pull into Rushden Lakes if you wanted to turn around. I don't even know if you're still in range. Yeah, group connection lost. So not only am I'm working full time, obviously that's nothing new, and also editing these videos, again nothing new, but I'm also getting back into what was our hobby and is now turning into a potential career path. Obviously I've got a long way to go, but if you're interested in art or tattoos, do me a favor and go check out my art page. It's very small right now, but I am trying to post quite consistently on it, obviously with the aim of putting together a portfolio I can then contact studios with. So again, it's a long way off, and it's kind of nerve-wracking to talk about this with literally no plan as to how I'm doing it yet, other than just making art. But it, why not? So go have a look at it if you want. Obviously, if you're not interested, don't follow it just for the sake of it, because that's actually going to hurt me. Although I would appreciate the support, obviously, but there's no point in having an audience of people that actually aren't interested. It's not going to get anywhere. So yeah, it's just another thing that I'm trying to start. Why did I come in? I know I came in here to check I was recording, but I've just seen that I am, and now I'm stuck in Sunday traffic. Oh, hello, they've added bars in. Okay, well, that's quite handy. Yeah, if I had a chain, that would be very useful. I'm not stopping here, I just wanted to check I was recording, but I know I am now. So, yeah. Right, let's see if Kenzie heard me, or if I need to ring him. Hello, I'm in Rushden Lakes. I don't know if you heard me.
I need to tell, do you want to meet at Costa?
I did hear that bit, but yeah, okay. I'm currently in the bike bit, but I'll move over to Costa.
That's fine. I'm just coming back to the roundabout now as it's turning around.
Cool. Alright.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute. Whilst I'm waiting for Kenzie, I do want to talk about something, because I was reached out to by MotoTagz. Obviously, I have one here. And I want to talk about them because when I crashed, right, I was wearing cargos, but I had my phone in my cargo pocket, which tore open, and my phone was in the road. Now, thankfully, it got recovered. It was working. Oh, Kenzie's back. Hi, I'm talking about MotoTagz, so just ignore me. But if my phone hadn't been able to be recovered, and I wasn't conscious enough to show people my emergency contacts, it could have been quite a while before my dad would have known that I had crashed. This has all of my emergency contact information that I want to share with other people, and also their more day-to-day purpose is sharing their socials. So I've also got my social media links, my discount links, basically anything I want to share with anyone else at group rides or events or anything like that, and it just lives on my keychain. And Kenzie has one too, don't you?
I do. Hello.
You right?
I was just talking about you and you appeared out of nowhere.
I knew we'd probably be running around the same sort of roads, but I've got some microfiber cloths. If we end up near Northampton, we can go in the jet wash, because that's all. I was just checking to make sure she was fine, you know, not too cold. Just checking the bike still works after washing it, you know. Oh, I installed a windscreen. I just need to check the exhaust still works. Massive bit of oil, careful. Ow! That was too late to see. It's my own fault. Alright, see you later. I'm not entirely sure when we're going to go out of range, but it'll be soon. Right, I'm not entirely sure where I ended up leaving the video. Been for a bit of a ride around, escaped some of the rain, washed the bikes, and now I'm stuck in the rain again. So that's great. What was the point of washing the bikes? Oh wow, yellow Daytona, that's pretty. Christ, the potholes on this road. Potholes everywhere. I mean, I think I was recording when I went over one in Northampton. They're just mental, but I can always complain about that, and nothing ever changes, so oh well. I don't know if anyone else feels the same, but I feel like the weather is staying nicer later on into the year. Like September, October was still nice and warm last year, I feel like. Maybe I'm just looking back with rose-tinted glasses, but then it stays colder further into the year as well. Like, why are we almost in April and it's, I think, 6 degrees right now? That doesn't feel right. Loads of oil around today as well. Honestly, with the prices, you'd think people would want to try and keep it in their cars, but still seeing splashes everywhere. Yeah, another one there. I'll just stay over here. I don't think this line has got any. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Well, on the bright side, regardless of how the weather looks right now, bike meets are starting up. Yay. I'm gonna hope to be at the first Stony Cove one of the year, which should be nice. Hopefully a nice turnout, considering it is the first one. Just hoping the weather holds up, because I don't particularly, I mean, what time does the sun set now? It's daylight savings today, so we should have more daylight, but I still don't want to be riding home in the freezing cold. I don't mind the dark, but it's when it's dark and cold. It's just miserable. I've had enough of it. I feel like all I do now is wait for warmer weather and then complain when the warmer weather isn't here yet. That is my life. One thing I do like about the bigger bike is I can downshift, like rev match, down into first. Try that on Noxie and it was, well, I could do it, but more often than not it was just an uncomfortable transition. Whereas Maya's gears obviously are longer, so that's nice.